Hey beautiful people out there, welcome back to my channel. This is Nisha here, and today we are going to talk about the right application techniques using the powder, the foundation and the contour brush that we spoke about in our last video. Subscribe, like and share my channel so that you also don't miss out the information in the next video that's going to talk about the right makeup brushes or a makeup kit, all the products that you need in a makeup kit for the beginners. That could be multi-purpose as well, so that helps you save time, money and all the confusion of what's right and not right. Without wasting much time, I will quickly go ahead and tell you what are the techniques that helps you get this flawless textured look after the makeup is done, and how you make sure that you don't sweep off the product from your skin rather than push it into the skin and just get this flawless airbrush look. So I take a little bit of foundation on my brush and I start applying first, as a droplet. So I go on my nose, I go a little on my forehead, on my cheeks. So if you see, I'm kind of right now just dabbing it. So if I feel the need, I take a little bit of product and I apply on the side of my cheeks, on my under eye area, and everyone. Now this seems to me enough right now, so I'm going to blend this. So now when I'm going to blend this foundation, you see what exactly I'm doing. One way is you can use this flat foundation brush to blend the foundation. So if you see, the way I'm blending is I'm just dabbing it on my face. I'm not just pulling it over, or I'm not just swiping it. So when you swipe, the foundation kind of removes the product from that area. So instead of swiping, if you see, I'm just blending. I'm just pushing the product inside my skin. So when you push the product remains at the same place, and it kind of tries to get into your skin and look very seamless. So this is how I'm going to blend on my entire face. Many times it happens that guys are in real hurry and they don't have time, and they kind of just rub it over the face or push the product on the face, as a result of which it looks patchy. Somewhere you have more product, somewhere it's kind of already swept off. So this is what I like to do. A little bit remaining on the brush, I try to put on my eyelid. So this is what I do here. Now you see the entire product has gone into my skin. You just cannot see those droplets or anything that I had applied on my face. So the real key to get that flawless look is your you just have to take the foundation brush and on the entire face. Many times people leave the neck, so I'll just take a little bit foundation, and I also kind of here I can just kind of rub it because I don't have imperfections. The texture is perfectly fine, so I kind of just rub it quickly with a little bit of foundation, because I cannot use no, you don't need to use a lot of on the neck. So that is what you do, and then you kind of just brush the foundation, and there you go. Now it's very important, as you see, nowhere you can actually see. So the most important part is the flat foundation brush. You keep dabbing the product on your entire face. You never rub or swipe it harshly. You have to be very gentle. So this is how I complete my foundation. Once I'm done with my foundation, I'm now going to take my powder brush, which is a fluffy brush. So I'm going to take my powder brush, and I have there are different powders that you can use. I'm using a Kralin TL4. That's one of the best which suits my skin tone to set the powder. So again, I said less is more. I'm taking a very little amount, and I'm just going to dab it on my face at different places. Now because I have an oily skin, I try and place the powder everywhere on my face. So I take a little more, and then I put it a little bit on my under eye, so it kind of pushes the product and the lines are not visible clear enough. Now again, you see, I take the powder, and first I pat the powder at certain places where I want it to set my foundation. Once I've done this, to give it an absolute proper finished look, I'll go ahead and take a very little amount of powder here, and I'll rotate this powder brush very slightly on my entire face in circular motions. So if you see here, just to get that airbrush look, I'll rotate it on my face, on my cheeks in a circular motion, so you get that entire airbrush look kind of a thing, and the entire product is not sitting on your face. It kind of just blends into your skin beautifully and gives you that flawless texture. So this is how I blend, and I love to blend the powder, and this is actually the technique with which you should be blending your powder. So you don't really need to rub it very strongly, or push the product, or place the product from, or push the product from here and there. You kind of just do this, and there it goes. And then we have the contour brush that we spoke about. I have a blush palette which I really love to use, and this is the brush, contour angle brush. If you can see, I use this for my application of the blusher to get those glowy cheeks. Today I'm gonna use a pinky shade. So this is, if you can see, this is the blush palette, which has a lot of colors, and I'm going to use this shade today, this pink shade. So I'll just take a very little amount of this on my brush, and I will use it here on my face in a direction which is upward, in a C shape. So if you see it here, I make a C shape here, and I take a little more on the other cheek. I dab it as well. Again, if you see, most of the time I'm dabbing the products on my skin rather than pulling them or pushing them or anything of that sort. So I take a little more because I love the blush part in my makeup. So I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of just go through it. I rub a little bit on my side of the nose, so it gives a contour effect, and I rub a little on the cheeks, below my cheeks, the jawline, so that kind of gives a very chiseled look. So just with this, it kind of gives me the look that I really need all the time. So those are the most basic things. If you want, I like to, once I finish this off, I just take that powder brush and kind of run it once again on my face to kind of just even out the entire product, and there are no harsh lines that demarcates where I put my blush and stuff like that. So this is how it goes. So this is where I finish off, and quickly finish all of that. Liner. And today, for the grunge look, I just take the same color of the blush and I dab it on my lips with my ring finger. So even if I don't have, or you don't have lipstick, nothing to worry, you get those cheeks. And this is the kajal that I use, so a little bit of kajal. I love to use a darker shade of the kajal, so this is what I'm gonna do. And there I am. So this is how basically you need to use the brushes. As I said, always remember, you need to dab your product when it's the foundation. Your powder brush, you kind of just again dab it and then use it at the circular motion at the ends. And the contour blush, you take a little bit amount of product and kind of just dab it in a C fashion across here, and there you go. In case you have any queries and any other questions regarding this, please feel free to comment in the comment box. Also let me know if you tried this technique, were you really able to achieve that flawless look, and how did that really work for you. I would love to hear from you. Please share, subscribe and like my channel, and stay tuned, because my next video I'm going to talk about the entire list of products, basic makeup products that a beginner would need in her kit. So if you're a beginner, you've never done makeup, but you love that makeup and that polished look on your face, and you don't really know which product to use, what stuff to use, do you really need to buy each and everything, or can you make do with few products and use it as other purposes as well? Stay tuned, we'll talk about this. Share, subscribe so you don't miss the next video that talks about the most basic makeup products you need in your makeup kit as a beginner. Thank you so much for watching. This is Nisha Williams signing off.